Hey, what is going on YouTube? This is Tyler and I'm back again with Let's Play World of Warcraft Project Ascension. This is episode 7 and I'm back here at Thornhill in the Barrens. We are running down the mountainside, down this giant Thornhill, if you will. We are going to do the quest. Why did my defense increase? I didn't do anything defensively. That was odd. We are going to be doing a couple quests over here today, the follow-ups from what we started and finished last episode. So the Disruption Inns and Supplies for the Crossroads are the two quests I'm going to be doing today, right now, along with many others. But to start this video off, I will be killing a few of these Defenders, a couple of these Razormane Mystics. Hopefully I don't aggro that one over there. I don't think I'm going to. And then we are going to be killing Krennig Snarlsnout. He's right over there, walking around. He's a different model than most other Razormanes, Quillbores. So this right here I'm looting are the supply crates for the Crossroads. There's a few different spawn locations, and as you see right here, it will respawn pretty immediately. So you don't really have to wait around too much for that. Other than that, I think Krennig will come. He won't come all the way over here, but that's far enough for my pet to go get him, and I will. I'll have my pet retreat back to me, and then we can take him out right here. Should be no problem at all. The Razormane Mystic actually might try and heal him. So you just have to be wary of that. Try and kill him if you aggro more than one mob at a time. Just try and kill him before Razormane Mystics cast their healing wave, which that time did get it off. And there is the other Mystic aggro there. Now it doesn't seem like this build is doing too much damage, and it's funny because as I was running over here, I realized, let me go ahead and loot Krennig Snarlsnout's Tusk, and that will complete the quest. Well, one part of the quest for us. We still have to kill 8 more Razormane Geomancers. We haven't killed any of those, and 7 more Defenders. Here's a Defender right there we can kill. As I was running over here, I was looking at my weapons, and I'm like, man, no wonder I'm not dealing that much damage. I have weapons that, like a level 4 weapon, this sword, and a level 5 dagger. And it's like I'm already level 13. So I'm very over-leveled for what my weapons should be. So hopefully, as we keep questing, we can get some pretty good either rewards, or we can find some nice world drops to replace these 2 shitty weapons I have right here. I wouldn't say shitty, but I mean they're just like basic-ass white-colored named weapons. And what I mean by that is they're not greens, so they're not uncommons. They're not blues, so they're not rares. And obviously, there's no level 13 purples in the game. Professor Plums. So I've killed 3 Defenders. Let me go ahead and get a Razormane Geomancer kill down on screen, on recording, just so you guys know what the encounter is like before I go ahead and cut away. And finish killing all these mobs off screen. So, not much to them. They're pretty much like mages. They will cast. Ooh, we got ourselves an elite, boys. We're gonna go ahead and take that guy out for sure. Ah, shoot. Okay, we're gonna aggro a lot of mobs. A lot of mobs. Surprised that hunter has an aggro. Yeah, not much to Geomancers to talk about, other than they spam Fireball and maybe do some melees every now and then. The Fireball's actually hitting for quite a bit of damage, as it appears, as it turns out. I'm actually going to go ahead and... Why is my pet not attacking him and aggroing him? Use your growl, boy. That's odd. Luckily for me, these guys are humanoid mobs, so we can cannibalize them. Did my pet... I'm going to dismiss my pet and resummon him. just to see if that. It seemed like he was acting a little bugged during that last fight. It could just be my imagination getting the best of me, but I don't know. Let's go ahead and feed him a chunk of meat. And we... Ah, man. I'm scared to kill the Mystic with the Geomancers around. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put my pet on passive. I'm going to shoot and do a quick shot, and then get out of line of sight. Whoops. Well, it appears that the Geomancer can throw fireballs through the hillside. So let's just run away as fast as we can from the Geomancer before he kills us. Now I'm not too worried about my health getting low because I probably should be actually. Oh yeah, I'm dead. Wow. GG. GG. Was that my first death this entire run through? I think it was. Like, I'm not trying to like brag and be like, hey guys, first death here by the way, haha. But that was embarrassing. I even said I'm not too worried about my health getting low because I had a healing pot, and it was a very weak one at that. Alright, so I'm going to cut away. I'm going to finish killing these Razormane Geomancers. I'll probably try and take on that Mystic, probably off screen. If I get anything good, I'll let you guys know, but it's not going to be. I'm wasting too much time over here in Thornhill. So I will see you guys back at the crossroads where we can turn all these quests in. Alrighty guys, back here at the crossroads. Let's go ahead and talk to Thorpe where we can turn in these two quests. The Disruption Inns. Let's go ahead and pick up this Cinched Belt. It is a mail belt that will give us +2 strength and +2 stamina. And I'm hoping that with this other quest we level up, but no guarantees. And we do hit that ding. We actually did have a quest open up for us from Mancrick. So let's go ahead and equip our Cinched Belt. We can sell that for later. And since we hit 14, congratulations, we've gained 8 hit points, 12 mana, an ability essence, and a talent essence. And he has 2 quests for us, Lost in Battle and Consumed by Hatred. Those are probably going to be red at the moment. They are. And they are actually located a little further south than we're going to be venturing out today. Let me go ahead and go into my stat allocation, not tome allocation. Let's go ahead and put another point into both stamina and agility each. Let's go to character advancements. In the combat rogue tree, we can finally finish off our dual wield specialization. Hit that bad boy. We've maxed it out with 5 ranks, 5 out of 5 ranks. So now our offhand weapon deals an increased 50% damage. So it should be doing, I don't want to say 100% damage, so let's see what the DPS is. Normally would be, well, I have a bunch of attack powers, so we're not going to be able to tell just by looking at it. Let me do this. Let me go to stat allocation, take all the points off of agility for now. What do I have equipped that is giving me plus 11 attack power? That doesn't make any sense. The strength, oh, all my strength gear. Okay, this is gonna seem like a chore, but let me just unequip all my gear, everything that's giving me any point of damage increase. How do I still have plus 11 attack power? That doesn't make any sense. I don't have any stats at all. I shouldn't have any stats at all. That doesn't make any sense. Okay, so for our main hand, 3.8 DPS, it's going to be 5.7. And what I wanted to try to attempt is check out how much DPS. So that was, what did I say that was again? 5.7 DPS normally, and 7.3. So when this is in our offhand, it goes down to 4.3, and when this is in our offhand, it goes down to 5.5. So we do lose some DPS by it being in our offhand, but it's actually increased by 50%. And we can actually continue to increase that number if we look in different, not stats, in different talent trees, like say Enhancement Shaman, for instance. I know has some talents further down their tree that increases offhand weapon damage. Not that. This weapon mastery is pretty good for every class, every kind of build you want to do. Increases the damage you deal with all weapons by 3. I think it's 3 or 5% a total of weapon mastery. That's a pretty good talent to have. Mental dexterity is pretty good. Increases your attack power by 100% of your intellect if you kind of go for that sort of hybrid spellcaster slash melee damage dealer. But there are a couple different trees that increase offhand weapon damage as well. And since we did hit level 14, we gained our second ability essence, so we can go ahead and learn a brand new spell. Let's first go ahead and talk to Regthar Deathgate. He's going to have a quest for us, a couple quests for us actually. Bring the head of, is it Barak? Was it Barak? Yeah, Barak Bloodbane, Kodobane, excuse me. He's the Bane of Kodos. Back to him. We're probably not going to be doing that quest this episode. I'm actually going to kill a few of these Zephyrs. I need to rebuff up. For whatever reason, my pet's... I don't know if it's not prioritizing Growl, but I want it to actually prioritize Growl before even Bite. I don't think the order matters, but we do have a quest, the Zephyra, which was a follow-up to us killing the Planestriders from last episode, so we have to collect 4 Zephyra hooves. Seems like a pretty straightforward quest, right? Killing 4 Zephyras. Well, not quite, because they aren't 100% drop, as you can tell there. So one of the quests we just picked up, Centaur Bracers. Mr. Regthar Deathgate wants us to kill these Kolkar Centaurs and collect 15 bracers. We're not going to be doing that quite yet. Eventually we will get around to it, but probably not this episode. Let me go back to character advancement really quick and over to Beast Mastery Hunter and learn Mind Pet. Now, it might seem like a waste at this low level, but trust me, it is far from a waste. I don't feel like killing any Kolkar unless they aggro me directly, so let's just go ahead and ignore them for now. Put my pet on passive, because we have a few quests over here. The Forgotten Pools, excuse me. This is one of the 3 that I talked about last episode that surround the Wailing Caverns. So our first quest is actually to dive right down here. We have to, quote-unquote, explore the Forgotten Pools. We want to come and examine this giant crack in the ground that has air bubbles floating to the surface. So that, just finished that quest. We explored it. The second of the 2 quests is collecting these fungal spores. So we're going to go around. There are a bunch of these laden mushrooms. Laden or Laden? I want to say laden. Is someone fishing? I just heard the fishing sound. I don't see anything though. I don't see anybody. It's interesting. Could just be a random noise that the game makes sometimes. Okay, so this Wrangler aggroed us, so let's go ahead and take him out. As I was saying before, Mind Pet doesn't seem like it's a great spell to pick up at this low level, but trust me, it's it's definitely quality of life more than anything. And you guys probably wouldn't be able to tell, but off screen when I was trying to kill, oh, that reminds me, I have to tell you guys what I looted from that elite mob that I killed off screen. But off screen definitely had a lot of troubles with that. Had to use a bunch of bandages, and if I had Min Pet, it would be a lot easier. Only 17 mana, and it pretty much heals my pet for more than a quarter of their health over 15 seconds. So all you have to do is keep Min Pet applies, and you know, it's such a great heal. But off screen, I killed the Elder Mystic Razor Snout, or whatever the hell that mob's name was, and you know what I got as a reward, as a loot? I got 4 silver. He did not drop a single item. It was pretty disappointing. But there was a chest nearby, and in that chest I picked up the forest leather belt, which is a level 18 item. Requires level 18, so we can't use it until then. And if I remember correctly, that sounds to me like a twink belt. I know back in Wrath of the Lich King and Cataclysm, I had a level 19 twink, and my pet just leveled up there. I had a level 19 rogue twink, and I think the forest leather belt is definitely one of those twink items. So something to keep in mind if I want to. Actually, no, never mind. I lied, because this is 4 strength and 4 stam. I was thinking 4 strength and 4 agility. Now that would be a pretty good belt. Strength and stam is alright. I mean, obviously better than what I have now. Effectively doubles my stats, but it's not the exact belt I was thinking of. So now that we're done with all these quests, and my pet's not on defensive, that's my mistake there. I'm going to go ahead and try and kill off more of these Zephyras, collect all their hooves, and we do have another quest that we can get done over here. It doesn't say it on the map, but I know that there are a lot of Sunscale Raptors around here. So we have to collect 12 raptor heads, and obviously the raptor head drops are 100%, because how in the world would they not be 100% drop rate? I don't know. So we do have to kill 11 more raptors, which is going to be a little bit of a chore, so I'm going to do that off screen, and once I'm finished with that quest, I will go ahead and run back to the crossroads, and we can turn in our smorgasbord of quests that we have to turn in. So I'll be right back. Okie dokie, everybody, I am finally finished with the quest Raptor Thieves, where we had to kill... I actually ended up... I spoke too soon. I think I jinxed myself a little. So I was like, come on, this quest, 100% drop rate. Well, I ended up killing about 20 raptors to collect 12 heads, so not quite as 100% as I said before. So let's go ahead and turn in this quest, Fungal Spores, to my boy, Apothecary Hellbrim, here in the crossroads. Ah, yes, these are good specimens. Potent, I am forsaken, and we honor our contracts. Here is your reward, Tylord. That is right, we do. And we can go ahead and run on over. Cat a corner from him is my main squeeze, Gazrog, where we turn in this quest, Raptor Thieves. And he's going to give us a little bit of silver and some experience, and he has a follow-up for us, Stolen Silver. Go and find and collect the stolen silver and bring it back to Gazrog, and he actually has... these are pretty good. I'm not sure which I'd rather have. The Rambling Boots are plus 3 agi and 1 stam, but these are plus 3 agi and 3 spirit. Now the spirit might not be that helpful, but I think 3 spirit is better than 1 stamina. Not 100%, but I'm pretty sure. Does that guy have Aspect of the Hawk? I'm like, that guy has Aspect of the Monkey? No, he's got Aspect of the Hawk on. So let's go ahead and talk to Surgra Darkthorn here. Give her these 4 zebra hooves and turn this quest in, and she does have a follow-up for us. Prowlers of the Barrens. Every time I say the Barrens, I always say it like Prowlers of the Barren. I always say Baron. I forget the S on the Barrens. Makes it sound more like an adjective rather than a place, a noun, if you will. Let's go ahead and turn in the quest, the Forgotten Pools, to Mr. Tonga Rune Totem over here, near the outskirts of town. And he does have a follow-up for us as well, the Stagnant Oasis. So he's going to give us a handful of dried seeds, and we're going to go to the Stagnant Oasis, which is over yonder, kind of by Ratchet. We're going to test the seeds, the dried seeds, I should say, in the Stagnant Oasis Fissure. The Fissure, by the way, is the exact same thing that we, quote-unquote, explored over here at the Forgotten Pools. So the Stagnant Oasis also has a similar fissure, as does this other oasis that I can't quite remember the name of, that is just south of the Wailing Caverns. Now this follow-up quest from Apothecary Helbrim, I'm not going to start just yet. It's titled, the quest is called Apothecary Zama, or Zama. So Apothecary Helbrim is going to give us an emulsion. He has rendered the spores into an emulsion, and he wants us to give it to his associate over in Thunderbluff. But do hurry. This emulsion will maintain its potency for only a short time and must be resealed and processed before then. So he wants us to bring it to, as I just said, bring the rendered spores to Apothecary Zama in Thunderbluff before the time limit is up. Now that's the kicker. There is a time limit for that quest. It is 1 hour, I believe, which is honestly plenty of time to dick around. You can run to Thousand Needles and back, and then run to Thunderbluff, and you'll still probably have like 10 minutes remaining on the time limit. So it is not a hard quest to do at all. It's just I don't want to accept that quest right now, because I'm going to be ending this episode right now. So I will pick that quest up next episode, and we can make our journey all the way down to Camp Tarho is right here. And then from there, once we reach Camp Tarho, we will make a sharp, it'll be our right, not a left. On the map, it's a left. But while we're walking there, from our point of view, we're going to make a sharp right into Mulgore. And from there, we can run into Camp, shoot, what's that place called? Bloodhoof Village, not Camp. Bloodhoof Village. And then from there, we go north to Thunderbluff, the great city of Thunderbluff, and in the quest giver that we have to talk to is actually in the Spirit Rise. So just so you guys know all that information. So we did quite a bit of quests this episode. We made a good chunk of progress into level 14. We're almost at 15. Once we get to 16, that's not any of the buttons I want to press. I have a feeling I'm missing out on a bunch of damage dealing abilities that I could be getting, but I'm forgoing those for more quality of life choices. Now this is all your choice. When you play, if you do play on this server, if you do want to play on this server, it's obviously 100% your choice what kind of build you want. But at level 16, I believe opens up 2 possibilities. We can pick up Aspect of the Cheetah, which is a hunter ability, which will increase our movement speed by 30%, and it is an aspect, so it can be on at all times. The only downside is if we are struck by an attack, a damage-dealing attack, we will be dazed for 4 seconds. So you can always have it on and turn it off before you go into combat. The other choice you have is in the Enhancement Shaman abilities, and that is Ghost Wolf. Oh, actually, this is only level 20, so that's not 16. So we could pick up Aspect of the Cheetah, but a little iffy on that one. I do like Ghost Wolf though. Turns a shaman into a ghost wolf, obviously, as the name implies, increasing our speed by 40%. But other than that, Feral Druid actually does have travel form, but that's not until level 30. So usually what I do is I'll ghost wolf until I hit 30, and then I'll unlearn ghost wolf and learn travel form because it's much better than ghost wolf. Ghost wolf has a 2-second casting timer. And you can reduce it down to an instant cast, but you would have to pick up in the enhancement talent trees. You'd have to spend 2 talents on improved Ghost Wolf to make it an instant cast rather than at level 30, just learning travel form and that already being an instant cast. So that's that. I do have 3 Centaur Bracers, so next episode we will be continuing that quest. I will probably go northwest again, kill Barack, not Barack Obama. That is not a threat on our ex-president. I will kill Barack Kodobane, gather his head, collect the rest of these Centaur Bracers, turn them in to Regthar Deathgate, and then I'll probably do the quest Harpy Raiders while we're up there. But that will be for next episode. So this has been episode 7. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope you guys have a blast watching me play this game. Project Ascension, by the way. So, as always, until next time, I hope y'all stay classy, and peace out.